Hello battlers, it's Leeisateam here, and I just played an R3 Speed Bananza tournament in Alukian's livestream. I got the chance to play against Alukian, and I popped off in that game with my insane micro. My arms hurt so bad after that game, so stick around to see what happened. In round 1, we've got Ryan Mihalik, who's also a YouTuber and a great player. He mainly focuses on playing boost only, so I guess R3 Speed Bananza is a bit outside of his comfort zone. In the early game, we just eco and defend with 0-1 dartlings. Nothing too interesting going on here. The rush that both of us should send is fast cooldown ZOMGs on round 22 because 6 Apaches is usually not able to defend fast cooldown ZOMGs, but maybe it could if there's only a few ZOMGs because this is a very long map. On round 20, Ryan decides to rush with fast cooldown BFBs, which I wasn't really expecting because it's not too difficult to defend this. I just used my last rubber to gold that I have saved up to get tons of money from the BFBs. Then I used the money to get a Bloon area denial system and do some Spike Storm micro once the deactivated abilities runs out, and that's a win. Before we get into the next game, if you want to help out my channel, please drop a like and subscribe because it helps the algorithm recommend my videos, so let's try to hit 100 likes. Now in the quarterfinals, I'm up against Click75%, who has a top 9 prestige badge, so he's probably decent. We start off with Bloon Traps to get money, then I stop ecoing at about 1000 eco to buy the supply drops. My opponent continues to eco, which I think is a mistake because it feeds my Bloon Trap and because supply drops is better than eco in this game mode. My opponent eventually gets about 1000 eco lead on me, but I have more money, which is more important. On round 18, I decide to send him a BFB to distract him from microing his supply drop ability, and he chokes to the BFB. This should have been very easy to defend using Mortar Stall, but I still would have won even if he defended because I was way up on money, so I guess it doesn't matter. In the semifinals, we are playing versus Alukian, who is the host of this tournament. This is a pretty crazy and micro-intensive loadout because both players need to first fill the entire screen with facilities, and then fill the screen with Blade Maelstroms and range of 4th tier villages. One mistake I think Alukian made was that he did not place enough farms. I placed 17 facilities, but he only placed 12, but the game wasn't close enough for that to matter. On round 20, I sent a ZOMG to test out his defense, and Alukian manages to defend it. Round 22, we both rush each other with fast cooldown beefy ZOMGs. I decided not to use my damage boosts because I had enough Blade Maelstroms to defend it without using my damage boost. Alukian uses a damage boost to be safe because he had fewer Maelstroms than I did. We both continued to send each other ZOMGs for the rest of the game, but I knew that he was not going to die until at least round 30 because he defended round 22 ZOMGs and they have the same health until round 29, so I saved the rest of my beefy MOABs. I continued to place big Maelstroms all over the map, but Alukian didn't. By round 30, I ended up having about twice as many Blade Maelstroms as Alukian did, and I think that was the main reason I won. I also had 3 damage boosts and 2 beefy MOABs saved up, so that helped too. That was a pretty crazy game and my arms hurt after that game. Now we are in the finals and we're playing versus Partyface YT. So wow, we've played 3 YouTubers in one tournament. We've got Engineer, Mortar, and Bomb in this final game. Engineer is useful in the early game for Bloon Trap money, but it's not really good in the late game because it doesn't do enough damage. So both of us decided not to rush with fast cooldown ZOMGs on round 22 because it would be too easy to defend it. All we would need to do is to use Big Bloon Slow to slow everything down, use MOAB Assassins to pop the ZOMGs into smaller balloons, and then keep Mortar stalling until everything gets defended. Partyface sends me 1 ZOMG on round 25, which was a terrible mistake, and I think this cost him the game because he wasted about $40,000 in total on this rush if you take into account the eco he lost. I stopped ecoing to make sure I had enough time to fill the map with MOAB Assassins, and the timing turned out to be perfect. On round 32, he sends me fast cooldown crowded ZOMGs, and I do the same to him. He only sent a few because he ran out of money, but I continued sending, so I defended his rush, and he got completely overwhelmed by my rush. And that is the end for Partyface. He is doomed, guys. He is doomed. Hope you guys enjoyed the games, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.